Look at this gorgeous new little garden thinking spot bench that Derek put together for me. Sunflower yellow, all the sunshine vibes that I need in my life. Good morning. Good morning. It's springtime. Welcome to my backyard. It's been a minute, like a year or something since last summer, since I made a vlog. And today was just too gorgeous not to try. As you can see, I still have bamboo in the back corner of my yard, taking over everything. I don't know what to do with it. How do I kill it? How do I get it gone? I don't know. But as highlighted, I've got this gorgeous thinking chair, bench thing in the corner. I might move it closer to the actual garden beds, but we'll see how it goes. For now, it's in the back corner of the yard and it's just delightful. How have y'all been? I'm hoping that the hail is done. I'm hoping our frosts are done. Living in St. Helens is a little bit of a different microclimate, and so my last frost date is estimated to be April 30th, which is still feels like forever away. I know I'm gonna plant things out sooner, hopefully at the end of this month around the 26th, but maybe even sooner if I'm feeling a little tricky. We'll see what happens. So yes, behind me, we've got gardens. Derek's got his bonsai out, strawberry tower. Everything is like fresh, composted, ready to go. And I'm really just puttering around today because it's too nice. So I'm gonna just show you random things and say welcome to spring and come along with me. Baby nasturtiums popping up. If you've ever seen any of my vlogs or heard me talk about gardening at all, you know these are my favorite little seedlings. They grow into glorious plants, totally hands off, and they just look like little lily pads or frog feet, and they crack me up. Next to it, grass, things, weeds that I need to pick out and get rid of because they will choke out the plants. But yes, I've added a tower for the beans, whole beans to climb up. We've got our trellises and little bee decorations and wind chimes and things. We've got, you probably can't see them on here, but there are some tiny seedlings in this little area from a card. Let me see if I can get closer. Those little bitty green specks right in there. Those are floral seedlings from a friend who gave me a card that I got to rip up and plant, because I have friends that are awesome like that. And also sugar snap peas growing right along that are going to, before you know it, as it gets warmer, come all the way up, take over this willow pea trellis and be delicious. And I've got more nasturtiums. I don't remember if I seeded these, like planted them directly, or if they're popping up from last year because I had a lot of them last year. But either way, I am delighted that they're here saying hello. Here is strawberry tower. We've got some herbs growing. I moved my lavender from a pot into the herb bed, so I'm hoping it is a little bit happier there. It's another little tiny rose plant that is, it's like a miniature rose, so it just is happy in that little pot forever. And I planted some bee balm seeds in there, or no, lemon balm, excuse me. Lemon balm seeds in there for drinks and stuff later this summer, and because it smells amazing. And here's my little strawberry tower and some dandelions, because we don't worry about weeds. Who has the time? Also, the bees like them. And I've gotten a lot of these strawberries overwintered from last year, which is great. And I just the other day added in some new pink strawberry varieties, which is so cool. Toscana, and I think Tristan is the other one. Tristan's the other one, and they're just like the most beautiful little pink you've ever seen. So I'm super excited about that. I don't know if the flavor profile is different, but I mean, pink strawberries, like, or pink florals in there with the white. Come on, gorgeous. Violet, you want to introduce them to our asparagus patch? Yes. This is Violet. She'll be 7 in June. She's my garden helper. Shall you introduce them? Some little asparagus is as big as you. Yes. Which one do you think is the biggest?
This one.
That one is really big. We have eaten one spear because this is only the second year they've been in the ground, and I want them to grow and reseed and be plentiful for, you know, decades to come. But also, we really, really want to eat them. So we'll see if they make it. Who knows? But what colors do we have in there, Violet?
We have purple and we have green.
Yep. And do you see anything else growing in there? Can you point them out? I think those are calendula and chamomile. I spy a nasturtium in the middle.
This one.
Yep. Oh, they're funny. And then what's in this bed in the back?
This one's so chunky.
It is really chunky.
This one?
Yep, what's in that bed? Do you remember?
Strawberries.
And?
Raspberries.
Raspberries. We have come to love the raspberry shortcake plant from, I think it's called like Bushel and Berry. So we got a third one this year, and it's going to be so good.
And that bush over there is the blackberry bush.
Yes, we have a big old blackberry wall, which, you know what, is delicious. Comes out. So we're excited to eat those too. But yeah, I'm super excited. And all those strawberries in the bottom there, those all overwintered and they look happy. So I'm psyched. Look at this behemoth. It's just so big.
It's so chunky.
And there's that one that we broke off and ate. That one's a little curly. I don't know what's happening there. Maybe it got
It's so silly.
knocked over or something.
It's so silly.
But look at all this deliciousness. So yummy and purple. I'm excited to taste the purples. But yeah, they just kind of pop up and grow straight up. How fun. All right, and in the herb bed here, what do we have? I've got some lemon thyme that smells amazing. If you haven't had that before, I cook with it, and oh my gosh. And they're like these little variegated leaves, like they have a white kind of lining on them. It's kind of hard to see, but they smell amazing. And then I've got rosemary and chives and oregano in the back. So rosemary, chives, oregano, parsley, dill that I bought because I just really love it and was getting a little impatient. And also there's no shame in buying plant starts. It's okay. You don't have to start everything yourself. Oh, it smells so good. And I threw in, you know, a whole bunch of seeds, sage and summer savory I put in here. I don't know if it's popping up yet or not. Oh, maybe there's some tiny little green, I don't know if you can see that or not. Those little itty bitty spots are popping up, and the lavender that I transplanted over, that we've had for a few years and smells delightful. But yeah, that's what we've got so far. Maybe I'll throw in some cilantro. We'll see if it makes it. I'm not great at growing cilantro. It's picky, but I always give it a try. Violet wants to show you her shoes. You got to put your foot up and show off those little jellies. They match the little pink strawberry plants. How cute is that? So I heard a tip that if you crunch these little things, so this is coriander, if you didn't know that, that's like the seed, the dried cilantro. If you squish it a little bit, that one's a little bit extra tough. Let's try another one. See that kind of, oh, yep. See, it breaks it. The seed is actually in there. It's like a little husk. So that supposedly will, yep, will let the water get in and they'll germinate faster. Pretty cool, huh? So with those seeds that I just kind of snapped open, I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to like make a little thing, and I'm just going to like drop them in. Ta-da! And then cover them up, and I'll water them in later. Got a little cilantro tag there. I think this is slow boat cilantro, but no big deal. Cilantro in my book. We'll see how it goes. And just have another little delicious snack in the garden bed. Especially the herbs, which are so good. All right, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna sow some carrots, shinkarudo, which actually grew pretty well, I think, last year. We just forgot to harvest them, so shame. don't forget to actually eat what you plant. But anyway, I'm excited to plant them in. And then I've got a variety of beets here. I've got cylindra beets, which also planted last year, did really well, and forgot to harvest them and cook them up. Golden Boy, which is supposed to be a little bit sweeter, and then just like a mix of, you know, Chiroga and different kind of beets. I've got my labels, I have the type, and then I'll put the date on the back, April 5th, and I'm just gonna go put them in the garden. Come with me. Violet found a garden friend. Violet found a garden friend. She wanted me to come see. A little snaky. Oh, yep. Yep. Zoom in on in there. Let's see. Hello, little garden snake with the red back. I don't love snakes, to be honest, but these little guys are really good friends in the garden because they eat little pests. They eat slugs. They eat voles, maybe, and you know, all the things that might try to eat my vegetables that I'm growing.
Yeah.
They help. And this one's all curled up trying to keep warm, so we're gonna let it be, but occasionally Violet's been able to pick them up, haven't you?
Yeah.
Are they kind of fun?
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
He's a little cute guy.
He's a little cute guy. Should we give it a name?
Yes.
What do you think it should be? Leave it alone. Don't mess with it. But what do you think we should name it?
Strawberry.
Strawberry? Ooh, I like it. That's Strawberry, our little garden protector snake. Thanks, little Strawberry. In this middle bed, I wanted to show you guys. So this is where I had a bunch of peppers last year and marigolds. But I also have noticed a ton of these little guys popping up, and I was like trying to rack my brain because they don't make me think of marigold seeds, and they're very tiny. And I was like, what the heck are they? They're not sunflowers, they're not nasturtiums, and I didn't know what else it could be, because what else have I planted? It's not chamomile, I don't think. And then it occurred to me that a little while ago, like weeks ago, I came out here when it was still cold, and maybe February, I don't know, January, and I threw around a bunch of poppy seeds because I just had to put something in the ground. And I think that's what they are, you guys. I think those are itty bitty little poppy babies everywhere, and I'm so excited to see them pop up and grow for all the colors. I love poppies. They are glorious. So we'll see how they do. Okay, so Violet's filming for me. We'll see if y'all can see me or hear me, but I've got her trusty garden stick, and I'm just gonna make furrow some rows right in here for our carrots. I'm gonna do 2 rows of carrots, and then I'm gonna make some rows for the beets right in here. So we've got 2 rows of carrots, 3 rows, so I'm doing basically a row of each kind of beet. And then you can come a little bit closer if you want. I'm gonna put my labels in front of each thing. So I'm doing 2 rows, and then I'm gonna do, so there's that. I'm gonna do the Cylindra beet, Golden Boy beets, and the beet blend I'm gonna put right on the end here. So I know and remember there's something here and I want to eat it. Carrots, Shinkarudo, great blend of carrots. This is not pelleted seed, so I will have to come back and take it, and I'm just sprinkling all along the furrow there. Okay, and I'm gonna do another row right in here. It's a lot of seeds, but don't worry, we want them to germinate. I want them to pop up, okay? Make sure I get them all out of there. Okay, you can see kind of in the furrow here, I've got seeds all along those 2 sides.
Just to let you know, it's very crazy because this is the first time she's ever overwintered strawberries. It's crazy. And that asparagus is huge.
Okay, I'm taking my beets, and beets, they have kind of a few in each one, so I'm gonna just space them out. They're bigger seeds.
The sugar snap peas are going to be very, very yummy.
Yes, they are.
Of course there gotta be.
Right?
Bee was right next to me.
Golden boy beets right in here.
I'm so scared. There was a bee flying right next to me. I could hear it.
Oh, these are our garden friends, honey.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna sting me. I thought he was a chunky bee. He was a chunky bee, and I thought he was gonna sting me. But unfortunately, no. But I thought he was gonna sting me because that's what bees do. But they pollinate too. And that's very, very good.
And we're just going to pinch the soil and push it down. And we're going to do that in each little furrow.
So that everything gets sorted down.
So everything gets the soil touching it. That's
Yes.
right.
And so that way, when we cover it up, we won't have to do it as long.
Well, it'll grow well.
Yes. But we'll have to use a lot of water.
Oh, there's some poppy seedlings in here too. Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't just squish them with my hands. Maybe they'll grow up into awesome things. We'll see.
It's just that's very funny.
Okay.
And also, my favorite bug is a ladybug.
Oh, why is that? So I am walking around and I'm watering in seeds that I just sowed. So I went through and I planted a whole bunch of bee balm and some echinacea or coneflower seeds. And it's really important to make sure that you water everything in. And even if I hadn't, I'm still going to water because I have these sweet peas that are popping up. I've got little things that are germinating and little baby seedlings that need a lot of water. And we're supposed to have like 1 or 2 days of sun. But even that can be enough to just totally like bake the seedlings. And you don't want that to happen because then they just kind of dry up and die. So it's really important to keep watering your soil. You want to make sure that all of the microbes, all the things that are keeping your plant soil healthy. This is such a cool thing for the planter. You stick it in there and it keeps all of the plum tree seeds from getting in the things. But it's okay to top water too. Strawberries are okay. They're pretty sturdy. But yeah, so you want to make sure that you're always watering for seedlings, for microbial health in your soil. You don't want the soil to totally dry out because then it will turn into this really unfun stage called hydrophobic, where it just doesn't. Yay. You want me to spray you, you goofy girl? Where it will stop being able to retain moisture and things will die, and it's just a whole big thing. So when in doubt, water a little bit. What a goober. And also, again, I sprinkled seeds everywhere because that's what I love to do. It's like a little chaos gardening. It brings the fun to it. So I've got bee balm and coneflower, echinacea in here. And I'm just watering it in to make sure everything grows, is touching the soil, it's having some water, light, soil. That's what you need for things to grow. And in that back corner that's overtaken with weeds, eventually I'm gonna, I think, put in some sunflowers and it will be great. So yeah, doesn't look like much, but it will be. Can't forget in this bed where I actually planted, remember our 2 rows Shin-Karito carrots and our rows of cylindra beets, which are like cylindrical. What a goober. And our golden boy beets in the middle, and I believe our kind of beet blend, which has a bunch of chioga and different kinds in there. I haven't really cooked a lot with beets. But I want to give it a shot. I know I love pickled beets, which I also have never made, so I'm hoping to kind of figure out how to do maybe a quick sweet pickle on that. Really yummy in salads, really good for you too. So we'll see how it goes, but I definitely want those carrots. I don't know if you can see it. A big old bumblebee. Hi, friend. Oh, it's going to be a good year. I can feel it. Oh, there's a little nasturtium popping up. Awesome. Got to give them some water. So good. I was watering, and I think those are all little tomato seedlings that are popping up in this bed, which is so fun because who doesn't want volunteer tomatoes? Like, this is so exciting. Okay, quick check-in. Maybe a weird order of operations because I just watered in the beds, but I realized I still had a bunch of like cocoa coir, like mulch kind of stuff that I needed to spread out, and I think it's finally like absorbed enough water over the few days to kind of rehydrate and be breakable and movable. So I'm tearing it up and I'm putting it over as many beds as I can to help give kind of another insulator for the plants. So yeah, it'll look a little bit different. Pretty cool. So here is the mulch, and you can see I'm kind of started spreading it around. There's Stormy, bonus cat, lives in the neighborhood, super sweet. But yeah, so it'll just give a kind of another protection from the sun as we move into the season. So mulch, good things. Violet finally got her popsicle. Wave hello.
Hi.
The garden had an outfit change with the mulch, looking a lot brighter, but I think the soil will be happier for it. Taking a note from the 6-year-old, popsicle break. Also, the bonus cat has come to visit. So she's saying hello. And she's a sweet little old lady cat, so that's fine. Thank you so much for the popsicle. What a great day. Good times, right, Stormy? Here are some of my polka dot roses that eventually will grow, hopefully grow up and over this trellis. Got 2 polka dot, which are like a peachy color on each side. I'll show you the other one as well. Here is the other one that I have, my other 2 climbing roses. So here's one, which is, I think it's called like raspberry swirl. I can never remember. It's like a vibrant fuchsia pinky color, and it's got little white stripes, like candy stripes all over it. And here's the other side. Hopefully it'll grow up and over. And look, I was noticing on this one, look at how like red the leaves are. That's so pretty. I'm excited to see what happens. Also, if you actually know what you're doing with roses, let me know. Any tips? Any tricks? I kind of pruned back a couple of things, but again, who really knows? Look at that beauty. Isn't she stunning? She bloomed, I don't know, a week ago, and she's just hanging tough. We've had hail and crazy wind, and she's got staying power. I hope her bulbs multiply and I get many of them next year. How lovely are they? We've got primrose. It looks a little ragged from the hail and whatnot, but look at the cool purpley stripiness. I just love it. And because you know I'm all about transparency, look at all the weeds. So many. We had this bed mulched and glorious last year, and it just has taken a back seat. So maybe we'll whip it into shape, maybe not. Put some roses in, maybe not. Here's one little rose bush that I think is alive. I don't know. Hopefully, it looks a little bit alive, so that's good. We'll see if we get some blooms on it, and if the deer eat them, who knows. And this is another knockout rose. I don't know if I said that before. The other one was a knockout, which is supposed to be like an easier, you know, easy to care for rose for folks like me who have no idea what they're doing. Peachy knockout, which is more of like a pinky color, and the other one is a coral knockout. And obviously this one looks way more healthy and vibrant than the other one who overwintered, but you know what? It's okay. Springtime, things are just waking up.